Good morning, students. I, Akansha Mishra, your TGT science teacher, again welcomes you all in the same class with the same topic for the class 8th. The last topic that we are discussing was the coal and petroleum. In that, I told you about what are the natural resources. Natural resources are basically the types of resources or are the resources that occurs in nature. You can see it here. Natural resources are the resources that occurs in nature. Basically, these natural resources are of two types: inexhaustible natural resources and the exhaustible natural resources. In what is the difference between them? The inexhaustible natural resources are present in unlimited quantity in nature. They live for or they remain for longer period of time, or they are available to us for a longer period of time. In the examples, you can give example of sunlight and the water. Coming to the exhaustible natural resources, students, exhaustible natural resources are the resources that are available in limited quantity and for a shorter period of lifespan or shorter period of time. Example, you can take example of the coal and the petroleum. So our topic is to deal with, or our point sub chapter is to deal with the coal and petroleum. So starting from the here, you can conclude that natural coal and petroleum are the type of natural resources or are the type of the exhaustible natural resources. Coal and petroleum also available in a limited quantity and have a shorter period of lifespan. Shorter period of lifespan means they are available for a limited period of time. So starting from the coal and petroleum, our first topic will be the coal. Coal, you can say it in Hindi, it is called as koila. It is available in everywhere or used for cooking, in rail engines, etc. And there are several uses of it. But any idea, students, that how this coal is formed? So students, as we are discussing that how coals are to be formed, you can see a figure here. That in this figure, what I am trying to tell you that how coals are to be formed. Okay, so let's begin how coals are to be formed. You can see here layer of a soil that we usually found on the surface of the earth. Okay, so as we usually found on this layer of soil on the surface of the earth, above it are the garden or the forest. Okay, so where there is a huge area of garden or huge large area of a garden or the forest, you can see the peoples or the if this forest or the garden burns naturally. Okay, some fire catches this fire catches this forest by any reason. Okay, by natural reason or the artificial reason. By natural reason means by the some natural calamities, by some any natural reason. Okay, and by artificial means it is to be burned by the help of man. Okay, so we can say that these forests are to be burned by some natural reason. Okay, because fossilization or the fossil to be formed or the coal to be formed is a natural process. In this natural process, mainly these forests are to be burned in a natural way. So when these forests are to be burned in a natural way, they are turned into a form of ash. You can see it here, ash. Okay, so these ashes are to be settled at the above layer of the soil layer. Okay, you can see it here. In the next, when we are going to see the C part, okay, let's consider it A, B and C part. Okay, as we are considering A, when the forest is in good condition and after burning of the forest it changes to ash in the B. In the C, what happens when the after burning of the forest it changes to ash? These ashes to be settled or to be compressed by another soil layer. Okay, by in the presence of high temperature plus high pressure. Okay, with the help of these high temperature and high pressure, this ash to be compressed by the soil layer. And when this ash to be compressed by the soil layer, after several time or after a lot of years, after passing of lot of years, okay, in the presence of high temperature and high pressure, okay, these ashes to be turned into the fossils. Okay, and these fossils are to be further formed to the fossil fuels. What are the fossil fuels? They are the coal and the petroleum. Okay, and the process by which these fossils to be formed is called as the fossilization. Okay, students. So just go through it and ask me, and then ask what is the. I will ask you that what is fossilization and what are the fossil fuels. As we are discussing about the coal, that what the coal is. It is called as koila, used for cooking in rail engines. You must have seen that coal is basically used for cooking several dishes, and also used in railway engines several times before. Okay, not now, because nowadays metro has been invented and metro is going on the roads or on the lanes. So coals are not being used in a railway engines. So for this purpose you can say that how coal is to be formed. As we are discussing, coal is formed by the process of fossilization. You can see it here, A through A, B and C, how the process is to be done. One question comes to students, that why we stopped using the coal as a cooking or the railway engine. This is homework for you students. Okay, why we stopped using coal as a cooking or a railway engine purpose. Okay, this is homework for you. Just do it and then I will see your answer. Coming to our point, we have discussed what are the natural resources, what are the type of natural resources, what the coal is and how coal is to be formed, what is the uses of coal. Further we will discuss about types of coal. Types of coal. What are the types of coal? They are basically coke, coal tar and the coal gas. Okay, just give a reading and then we will go for it. What is the types of coal? Coke, coal tar and coal gas. Just go through it. Okay, that's all about it. Thank you.